cut out
bring him right here, Doc. All right, same
and
drill.
here's Richardson with just the one pitter-patter, but big right hand. That's what we have here. Sean, we have power versus volume in this fight. And here's Richardson landing a lot of shots. Like we said earlier, volume over power, but those shots are doing damage.
Have to get inside with good footwork. I cannot reach. I cannot overextend. Jason Collins calling both fighters up to scratch.
All right, guys, knuckle up.
Call of knuckle up from Collins. Round number one. Blue trunks for Michael Lale. Black trunks for Daniel Cooper. The jab. Forward pressure immediately. Light on his feet, just like he told us he wanted to be as Michael Lale.
You can already see the contrasting styles right here. Lale going to come forward, put the pressure on.
Right hand on the exit. Last sequence from Daniel Cooper.
Cooper, you can tell, looking to counter.
It's in the step now of Daniel Cooper. Cooper backing out, circling out. Forward pressure again from Michael Lale, trying to mirror the hips. Good explosion to the inside comes Daniel Cooper. Cooper, big uppercuts. Uppercuts right back with the right hand by Lale. On the overhook, active clinch. Now the call of break from referee Jason Collins. Good refereeing from Collins. Allowing both fighters to throw to the head and body in that active clinch. Stalking pressure again from Michael Lale. Lale off the jab, left hand, big right hand. Counter left hand again. On the overhook now goes Daniel Cooper to the body. Short right hand again from Lale. Driving pressure forward from Daniel Cooper in this clinch from the overhook.
Like you said earlier, Sean, the referee doing a great job of letting these guys work in there.
Smear of blood on the forehead of Michael Lale. 40 seconds remaining, round number one of this light heavyweight bout. This tempo feels more like a featherweight bout. Forward pressure from Cooper. Lale undaunted coming forward again. His back foot is Cooper looking to explode in. Big left hand. Right hand ducking his head. Lale landed. To the body goes Cooper. Big shots now from Daniel Cooper on the overhook again.
You can tell Lale that bothered him, getting hit his eye. Something happened right there. He was not handling that very well for a second.
Smear of blood under the left eye now, Michael Lale. To go along with the smear of blood on his forehead that opened up earlier in round number one. Driving pressure from Lale. Cooper countering against the ropes as we end round number one. Fighting championship. Main card begins top of the hour. The prelims continue round number two. Fast start off from scratch round number two for Daniel Cooper, putting Lale's back against the ropes. Overhook from Michael Lale. Separation from Jason Collins.
You feel like Cooper right there, he felt like he had his opponent hurt at the end of the last round. He wants to jump right back on him.
To the clinch again. Both fighters very active in the clinch. Cooper talked to us about framing out of the clinch. We haven't seen any framing from Cooper. What we've seen is a barrage of punches.
Why frame out when I can punch this guy?
To the clinch again. Underhook now from Cooper. Good driving pressure from Cooper, putting Michael Lale's back against the ropes.
And look at this. Both guys very accurate with their clinch right here. 96% to 84. Both guys doing a lot of good work in there.
So Collins keeping this fight moving, and now Collins calls time. This will be a medical timeout. Come here. Dr. Don Muzi, Chief Medical Officer of BKFC.
Hopefully that's not in a place where they think the blood's going to get in his eye too much and they can let the fight keep going. There we go.
This fight will continue. Dr. Muzi in conjunction with the outstanding ringside cage-side physicians here supplied by the South Carolina Commission. 105 remaining round number two.
And Sean, you hear the crowd just fired up for their fighters right now. Wanting this fight to continue. So it's a great one.
And fighters continuing to find success, landing body and head in the clinch. In the center circle, forward pressure now from Michael Lale. Cooper's done a really good job moving backwards, exploding forward. Lale's done a really good job of just exploding forward off the front foot. But he's not been heavy on the front foot as he told us he's worked hard to do. From the back foot in the right hand lands Michael Lale.
Cooper doing a good job of laying that jab, and that's doing a lot of damage.
Forward pressure again, off the jab, into the clinch goes Lale. Cooper on the underhook. Cooper's been really effective, Chris, with the underhooks and the overhooks.
You wouldn't think this was his first bare knuckle fight. He seems very comfortable out there.
Lale on the right hand entry. Now on the counter shot. Half tie plug snatched by Cooper. Lale to the body.
I feel like Leo has a sense of urgency right now with the cuts.
That ends round number 2.
Sean, this is a great preview we're having right now. Both these fights have been fantastic.
Cutman extraordinaire Pat McPherson going to work under that left eye of Michael Lale.
Breathe.
What you want, 1, 2?
Just lead with the 2. Lead with the 2. To the head, to the body. You want go to the head first. And if you don't want, go to the body. The head, all you're gonna have to do is catch him 1 or 2. He busted all up. All right.
Come on,
Breathe.
face up.
Breathe in. Look, Curtis, you always was, baby. Breathe. Blow it out.
And here,
Breathe.
just showing some of the inside work. Good right hand, good left hand. Cooper right there.
Let's get on.
These guys are really doing some good inside work. Hard right hand, but I mean, Cooper just walked right through it. These guys are both tough as nails. And I like what Cooper's coach is much faster than his opponent. If you're going to do that right hand lead, you better be faster. It's an every now and again punch. You can't throw it consistently or you're going to get caught.
All right, toe the line, Red. Toe the line, Blue.
Set for round number 3.
Timekeeper. All right, guys, knuckle up.
Forward pressure off of scratch immediately from Michael Lale, and there's the counter exploding in for Daniel Cooper. That right there, microcosm, is the theme of this fight. You see how that's ruled, and that's ruled a slip immediately by Jason Collins.
Turn, guys. Knuckle up.
Well, again off the jab, counter right hand. Between rounds, you heard Cooper's corner calling for that 2. There was the 2 right there. To the clinch left hand.
And another good percentage. These are just total strikes. Both guys landed 82 and 62. These guys are going at it.
Good right hook to the body, right hook to the head from Cooper.
I love what Cooper did there. He threw to the body and then right to the head. Beautiful work.
We're driving pressure again on the overhook from Daniel Cooper. Lale continuing to throw to the body. These 2 fighters have been tireless in the clinch. Separation again from Jason Collins.
Come here. Turn. Knuckle up.
Fighters in the center circle. Lale coming forward in the center circle. Left hook from Cooper. Lale walked through it. 55 seconds remaining. Round number 3. On the level change from Daniel Cooper. Straight 1-2. Straight 2 right back from Cooper after Lale landed. Clinch again on the underhook.
Break.
Left to the body from Michael Lale.
Knuckle up.
Lale just coming straight forward the entire time. He's got to be careful with that. He's going to get counted.
Nice jab from Cooper. Lale walked right into that punch and indeed walked right through that punch.
Cooper keeps looking over here into his corner. You can see we got Lorenzo Hunt over there. You got to be careful just watching your corners and what your guys doing.
On the right hand, left hand. Shots to the body now for Cooper into the clinch. Hard overhook snatched by Lale. Closing seconds, round number 3. On the reset, forward again is Michael Lale. There is the bell. We move to round 4.
And although Lale's face is a bloody mess right now, I mean, Cooper's looking really tired at this point. It might be that forward pressure the entire time from Lale.
We won this round. After a few clinches done, feint that jab, jab 2, jab 2 or 3. I need you to put 2-3 punches together. He's right there. The only reason we cannot connect because we finish it on top of him. You go, pick him up with the uppercut. I can throw my jab and he's gonna put his head down there. I can throw the uppercut.
1 or 2 punches, this motherfucker's still cool. All right, breathe. Let's get this shit out of here. Get him out of here. All right, he tough motherfucker. Let's get him out of here.
Yes, sir.
All right, blow. The breath, blow out.
Sean, I really felt down in the stretch of that last round right there. Felt like Cooper was really slowing down. He's going to have to really pull it together right now because Lale is coming right now. He's coming forward the entire time, pushing the pace.
All right, gentlemen.
Cooper might want to get on his bike or land some hard shots. Number 2.
Round number 4 underway. Lale coming forward. There's the right hand. Counter right hand. Another right hand on the inside from Cooper. Lale took those punches exceedingly well.
Cooper keeps looking down at his right hand.
We're on this step-in jab. A reaction from this Columbia, South Carolina crowd.
And look at just that forward pressure the entire time from Lale coming straight forward.
Lale on the overhook.
Knuckle up.
Well, continuing to come forward as he's done throughout this fight. Good head movement from Daniel Cooper. Good jab from Daniel Cooper. Cooper on his back foot, circling out. Some heavy breathing, though, on the back pedal, on the circling out from Cooper. 70 seconds remaining, round number 4. On the right hand, good left hand on the entry from Lale. Underhook from Daniel Cooper. Cooper to the body. Left uppercut to the sternum from Michael Lale. Lale again to the body with the left hand.
And Sean, that inside fighting is so grueling, so tiring right there. It really zaps you.
The overhook now from Daniel Cooper. Separation from referee Jason Collins. 45 seconds remaining, round 4. You see the heavy breathing on the outside from Cooper. Cooper now holding center circle. Lale resetting, coming forward once more. 30 seconds remaining in the 4th round.
Cooper's mouth is wide open. Another sign of his exhaustion right there. Gotta keep that mouth closed. You don't want to get hit and get your jaw broken.
Knuckle up.
This has been a high-paced, light heavyweight fight. Nothing decided yet. Very even to this point between Michael Lale and Daniel Cooper. Hard overhook snatched again by Cooper.
Come on, guys. 10 seconds. Knuckle up.
The fighter's looking to land one more shot before the bell. More than that from Cooper. Lands the flurry to the head. We move to the 5th and final round.
Sean, I know it doesn't seem like it. Only 2 minutes. People think you can do anything for 2 minutes. Not so much. When you're in there and you're grinding like that, those inside fighting moments right there that really make you tired. Man, these guys are exhausted, but they're still fighting.
Blow him out. Look at here, Coop. When he comes in, all you got to do is pop his ass with that right hand. He's going to run right into it.
Yes, sir.
And then when he shoves up, pop! Oh,
Slide it off.
Huh?
My right hand sliding it off.
Sliding off.
Yeah.
Sliding off his face.
Yeah.
So listen,
brother.
boom and up. All right. When he's here, you got to throw an uppercut. You got to, baby. All right. When he
How about looking on scorecard?
you win. But you got to stay. Quit taking them free little pops.
I love the corner work right there for Cooper. He said my right hand is sliding. It's sliding right off his face. I love it. But great advice. He said we need to throw the uppercut when your opponent has his head down. I like the uppercut or moving outside and into the body. One of those two.
BKFC founder and CEO David Feldman always tells Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debuters make an impact. Michael Lale and Daniel Cooper have most definitely made an impact through 4 rounds. Medical timeout called by referee Jason Collins before we start round number 5.
I think you're looking at that left eye. It's almost swollen shut right there for Lale.
Open his left eye.
You see Dr. Don Musi. He's with us at every event. Chief Medical Officer BKFC. And an anticlimactic ending to an otherwise phenomenal fight. Medical stoppage, TKO, and the win for Daniel Cooper.
That's so unfortunate, Sean. Those guys were having a great fight right there, but they felt he could not see, I believe, is why they did that. And they're always looking out for the safety of the fighter. I have no problem with it. If Don Musi says the fight needs to be stopped, I believe him.
Will officially go down as 2 minutes of round number 4.
I'll fight 3 times tonight.
Round number 5 did not start.
Oh, it ain't fun now.
Next class from Daniel Cooper. No histrionics in this celebration. He fought extremely well, as did Michael Lale. The medical stoppage, the physician stoppage, and after a first-class performance in his BKFC debut, that's a first-class reaction to a win by physician stoppage from Daniel Cooper.
And Sean, Cooper was nothing short of phenomenal this whole week. Just happy the entire time. Every time I saw him, he was happy and smiling. I would expect nothing different. A great attitude. Happy for him. I mean, don't like what happened to Larry. I mean, it was a great fight. Both guys showed a lot in that to me. I'd love to see both these guys fight again, but man, what a performance.
See the respect between these two fighters. There was zero animosity entering, and obviously zero animosity exiting. Quality fight. Here is Jeff Houston.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Jason Collins steps in, calling a stop to the fight at the conclusion of round number 4. For your winner by TKO, Daniel Super Cooper.
And Sean, what a debut. A lot of times we have guys their first time in there, and it looks like their first time. That was not the case here. Cooper looked like a seasoned veteran.
Daniel Cooper, ironically, talked about being a mover through Thai fighter, wanting to be more stationary in his BKFC debut. Both fighters effective throughout, especially in the clinch. And the physician stoppage, the issue with the eye. The winner by way of 4th round TK.
He is undefeated in the squared circle at 2-0. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado by way of Cedar City, Utah. Here is the undefeated Keegan, the career killer, Vandermir. And our referee in charge of the action, Nick Behrens.
Esteban Rodriguez said, I have to use excellent footwork, and that footwork has to make me an elusive target throughout.
All right, gentlemen, let's toe the line.
Nick Behrens calling both fighters up to scratch. 3 feet apart, round number 1. Rapid fire start for both men. Green and black tucks for Keegan Vandermir. Black and red tracks for Esteban Rodriguez, who has the hard right hand. Both fighters to the body in the clinch.
Both guys started fast this time, Sean. Looks like Vandermir said, I'm going to outpace this guy. I'm going to out-quick him. I'm going to out-jump all over this guy right from the beginning.
Huge swings from both fighters. To the inside, now on the turn. Clinch in the turn from Keegan Vandermir.
Looks like
Separation from Nick Behrens.
Rodriguez already has a cut over that eye.
Overhand right, there's the rear right uppercut. Swing and a miss to the body goes Keegan Vandermir. 80 seconds remaining and a ferocious and furious start to this round number 1. Short right hand in the clinch from Rodriguez. Rear right uppercut audacious from Esteban Rodriguez. Pace has slowed slightly, but Chris, how could it not? As I say that, a clean 1-2 from Keegan Vandermir. Into the clinch, right hand. Rodriguez is back against the ropes. He's doing an excellent job keeping this cruiserweight fight moving. Long jab from Rodriguez. Long 2 from Rodriguez. Rear right uppercut, counter overhand right.
Rodriguez.
Big left hook, right hand from Vandermir. Big left hook. Rodriguez walks through it into the clinch.
Rodriguez has taken some shots and everybody else has crumbled when he's got hit with.
Both fighters landing huge shots. There's a huge left hand. That backs off Vandermir now into the clinch. Both fighters giving and receiving mightily in round number 1.
Right?
Nick Behrens telling Esteban Rodriguez, break when I say break. Right back to it. Naked right hand just misses from Vandermir.
Uppercuts. Nice job right there.
Overhand right, counter overhand right from Rodriguez left hand.
Sean, the thing about this is ferocious pace right here.
Mouthpiece out for Vandermir. We fight on final seconds, round number 1. Into the clinch. Vandermir locks his hands to get the separation. There is the bell. Next stop, round 2.
Wow, what a ferocious pace right there. And the thing, look at Vandermir right now, Sean. He looks exhausted. The thing is, Rodriguez last fight was like this, and he learned how to suck it up. He learned how to go to the 5th round. Let's see if Vandermir can do the same, because he's clearly tired right now. Both these guys are tired. It's going to be who's going to be able to suck it up and push the pace right now. It's probably going to win this fight.
Circle away from the
Hopefully this
overhand.
fight doesn't get stopped due to that cut. Rodriguez does have a cut over the... These guys went at it right from the beginning. Look at this. These guys went at the entire time. Really, oh, that was a beautiful left hand. It was wild, but it landed hard right there.
You had him hurt. You almost dropped him. Let's go. It's a very close round.
Vandermeer with another clean,
Find your balance.
hard
Find
shot.
your balance here. You work too hard. Deep breath.
Now it's Rodriguez's turn. Just little small shots, uppercut, gland.
Everyone started like you would expect from 125ers, not 205ers.
Toe the line, gentlemen.
Like Vandermeer's got a little bit more bounce in his step right now.
Round number 2. Both fighters swinging off of scratch to start the second round. Left hook gets through from Vandermeer. Rear right uppercut again from Rodriguez. Rodriguez to the body. Vandermeer to the body. Rodriguez to the head with the right hook. Rear right uppercut. Crushing shot. Counter right hand. Vandermeer covers up. To the body goes Rodriguez. Now to the head goes Esteban Rodriguez.
Get out of that
There's some
corner.
good uppercuts right there by Rodriguez.
Vandermeer trying to work off of the ropes into the clinch. Left hand from Rodriguez.
And I like the way Rodriguez is leaning on his opponent there.
Rodriguez on the jab.
He needs to keep leaning on him right there. That will wear his opponent down. And Vandermeer just seems gassed right now. Look at these punch totals right now. Rodriguez just throwing so many punches right here.
Vandermir right hand. Vandermir playing a lot of defense here in round number 2. Esteban Rodriguez playing all defense. And down goes Keegan Vandermir.
I think Keegan Vandermir is just worn out right now, Sean. I don't know if he has anything left.
7.
He's not getting out, Sean. He's gassed out. That's all she wrote.
The count of 10 reach. And the win with emphasis for Esteban Rodriguez.
That's what Rodriguez feels like he has to do. Outpace his opponent. He did it right there. He put a pace out there that Keegan Vandermir thought he could match, but he couldn't. That's just a different style. Rodriguez did that for 5 rounds last time. He knows he has the heart, he has what it takes to continue to fight. He showed it right there. What a grueling fight that is. Just sucked it up, pushed through, got the victory. I am really impressed right there with what Rodriguez was able to take. Vandermir landed shots right there that have put everybody else down. It didn't do it to Rodriguez right there. Rodriguez walked through those punches, kept fighting, put a hard pace on his opponent, wore him out. I don't know many guys who are going to continue to fight at that pace, Sean.
That was a next level win for Esteban Rodriguez against Keegan Vandermir, who entered 2-0. Both wins by way of finish at BKFC.
And what I love about Rodriguez, he's such a positive guy. The whole time he's here, he's smiling, he's laughing, he's having a great time. He just brings positive energy to BKFC. I absolutely love it when he's around. Great victory for him. I mean, Keegan Vandermir is extremely talented, extremely tough, landing extremely hard punches.
Keegan Vandermir threw, landed, took huge shots, but it was the relentless pressure, accuracy, volume, and indeed power of Esteban Rodriguez that sees him through to his 3rd win in BKFC.
And this guy, the more he fights, the better he gets. Just continues to grow as a fighter. Like I said, he hasn't fought for us that many times. That was his 4th fight. I want to see what this guy does when he gets 5, 6, 7 fights in, how he continues to evolve, gets better. Keegan Vandermir, you know, this is a learning experience for him. He came out so hard at his opponent. You can't do that all the time. It's so easy when you go in there and you get a couple first-round knockouts. You're like, I don't need to save anything. Sometimes you do. You need to understand that. I mean, right here, we're going to look at the total strikes. Sean, they didn't go many rounds. That wasn't a lot of time to throw 155 punches right there for Rodriguez. At 88, that's a lot of punches to be throwing for that short of a time as well for Vandermir. I mean, I know you have 2-minute rounds, but man, that's a lot of punches to throw.
Our strike stats all evening long are presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
And you can just see right now just how exhausted. People don't think, you know, it was only a 2-minute round the first time. Try go out there and sprint, but not just sprint. Sprint with every muscle in your body. You're not just using your legs here. You're losing legs, you're losing arms, you're pushing, you're pulling, you're in tight. It's like a wrestling match the entire time that you're trying to knock the guy out. It's so exhausting right there when you go all out. So watch this punch right here. Different punches being thrown. It was that punch right there thrown by Vandermir, hurt his left shoulder, I believe. To continue.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Nick Behrens, reaches the count of 10 at 1 minute 6 seconds into round number 2 for your winner by KO, Esteban Rodriguez.
Huge victory for Rodriguez right there, Sean. So much heart with taking those punches, so much tenacity, so much will to keep going through when you're tired and get that victory.
Truly one of the best 2-round fights in BKFC history. Keegan Vandermir, Esteban Rodriguez going all out from literally the open second of this fight off of scratch. The winner by way of 2nd round knockout, Esteban Rodriguez defeats Keegan Vandermir.
Squared circle at 1-0, fighting out of Hollywood, California.
That's a hard warning from Andrew Glenn. Negate the knockdown, right back to it. And right back with the right hand goes Cody Vital.
Vital is doing a lot of damage inside. Richardson has got to tie up better, make it where his opponent cannot continue to hit him like this. He needs to grab both arms. He can't continue to trade with him in there.
Smear of blood on Richardson's forehead. More right hands from the half-tie pump. Big uppercuts. Right hook now from Cody Vital. Vital again on the right hand, creating space. Big left hand on the combination. Position gets the separation from Andrew Glenn. 50 seconds remaining, round number 1.
Richardson has got to keep this fight outside. He cannot keep tying up.
There's short right hands to the body now for Richardson. But it's been a strong round number 1 to this point for Cody Vital. Vital with the right hand on cue.
Vital's so good on this inside fighting, that dirty boxing. He's creating space and landing hard shots.
A lot of blood around the right eye of Richardson. 25 seconds remaining, round number 1. We're in the cruiserweight division. There's the double right hand, now right hook to the body from Keith Richardson. Good striking creativity from both men. Vital is cut outside of his right eye. Separation called again by Andrew Glenn. Forward off the jab. Uppercut to the body from Richardson. Uppercut and a right hook from Vital. That was slick. 10-second clap. Late here in round number 1.
I thought the bell already should have went off.
Step back, let him go, step back.
The time out was ruled by Andrew Glenn on the punches to the grounded Richardson. Thus we get the elongated but still legal round number 1. Next stop, round number 2.
Very difficult round for Richardson right there. He fell in love with getting into the clinch. He talked about that. Sean explained what happened when he got inside. He went against an MMA guy, took some hard shots in that position. If you think you're going to train for a month and learn how to fight inside like an MMA guy has been doing for years, you're dead wrong. Richardson just found that out. He has to adjust right now. He has to figure out how to keep this fight outside. He's taking power shots the entire time on the inside. You can see where it'll land. Richardson really needs to turn this into a boxing match and not so much a fight.
Referee Andrew Glenn just confirming to me off microphone he did not count the knockdown. Now a medical timeout called by Glenn before we start round number 2. Working in conjunction with the outstanding California State Athletic Commission. BKFC's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Don Muzzi. Medical clearance from Dr. Muzzi and California, round number 2.
Sean, Keith Richardson's face is a wreck. He better do something this round. I'm not sure if they're going to keep this going.
Good refereeing from Andrew Glenn. Good forward pressure now from Richardson. Vital with his back against the ropes. Both fighters cut in round number 1. Heavy pressure, heavy front shoulder from Richardson. Good clipping right hand from Vital. The fighters continuing to swing big. On the flurry, counter right hand with power goes Cody Vital. Big right hand again from Vital.
Richardson once again just staying in the pocket right now, staying in the clinch.
High elbow guard being used by Keith Richardson. Separation again from Andrew Glenn. 1:15 remaining, round 2. On the left hook.
Keep the fingers in, guys.
Both fighters again from the half-tie plum. That single collar tie on the step out the right hand. Flurry right back, then the jab from Richardson. Richardson on the flurry again. It's a high guard though. A lot of those punches, Chris, going into the forearms and elbows of Cody Vital. Vital coming forward into the double, now quadruple jab of Richardson.
Richardson's face is a problem right here, but he's landing a lot of good shots. He's got to do something meaningful, do some damage to Cody right now.
Both fighters in the center circle to the body on the level change. Cleverly goes Richardson. Richardson again to the body. Overhand right.
Richardson is pushing forward. I really like what he's doing in this situation. Vital needs to just throw a couple hard shots. If he can do more damage to that face, they might stop it after this round.
See the driving forward pressure again from the half-tie plum from Cody Vital.
Vital is leaking a lot of blood at this point.
Richardson on the short right hand. To the body now goes Keith Richardson. Closing stages, round number 2. Richardson now landing cleanly to the head of Vital. We move to round 3.
A lot of volume for Richardson. Seems like he's getting better as this fight is going. I really hope this fight is not stopped because both guys are doing a lot of damage to each other, a lot of work. That is a nasty cut over Vital's eyebrow. Cut out.
Bring him right here, Doc. All right, same
and here's Richardson with just the one pitter-patter, but big right hand. That's what we have here. Sean, we have power versus volume in this fight. And here's Richardson landing a lot of shots. Like we said earlier, volume over power, but those shots are doing damage.
And again, as we did between rounds 1 and 2, we are going to have a medical timeout. First, both fighters will come up to scratch.
It might be for both fighters in this situation, Sean.
Neutral corner.
Didn't even get up to scratch. Now Cody Vital getting the medical visit. It was Richardson who had the medical visit between rounds 1 and 2.
That's a nasty cut.
He said he couldn't see in the corner. Sit.
This fight is over, and victory for Keith Richardson. He's now 2-0 in BKFC.
Did you hear what was said there, Sean? They said Vital said he could not see in between rounds. Anytime you say that, the fight is automatically going to be stopped. And it's such a shame for Vital right there. He was doing so good in that first round with those inside, with those clinches, with that dirty boxing, landing so many hard shots. And you can just see Richardson right now. He's a wreck.
Chris, that's an outstanding example of referee Andrew Glenn working with the medical team of California and the chief medical officer of BKFC, Dr. Don Mutzi. 25 years ago in boxing, referees were instructed, stay in your corner, don't get involved between rounds. It was Big John McCarthy in the early days of the UFC who became active as the referee, getting into the corners. You see that play out. Great refereeing. Andrew Glenn heard in the corner of Cody Vital, Vital telling his cornerman, I cannot see. Glenn reports that then to the physicians. Fight over.
Sean, it makes no sense for the referees not to get in there and see what's going on. Your job is the safety of these fighters. You hear what's going on. Just like in that situation, you heard him say, I cannot see. That's all you need to know. You go over there, you talk to the doctor, you tell them that. They do not want to let a fighter go. It's all about their safety. Fighters are going to be too tough for their own good. And if you get there and you continue to fight and you get hurt, it's going to be a huge problem. So I love the fact that they're standing there, they're paying attention, they're listening to what's going on, and they're doing their job. They're protecting the fighters.
You just saw Jeremy Williams, the great 1990s and early 2000s pro boxing heavyweight, in the corner of his fighter Keith Richardson. Richardson showed some Jeremy Williams-like power, so too. Full credit to Cody Vital. Both fighters' game going all out. We send it to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 2. For your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Keith the Officer Richardson.
Huge fight for Richardson. Showed a lot in that victory. First time he just walked through his opponent. This time with some adversity. Took some problems in the first round, but he turned around, pushed forward, looked fantastic, came back and won the fight, Sean.
Our first ever Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship bout in the great state of California, and these two California-based fighters going all out. The winner by way of second round TKO due to physician stoppage, Keith Richardson, Cody Vital.